Brouhaha comedy at Vintage Villains.
Hey there, it's me, Ripper the Clown, the unpredictable cartoon character come alive, and I'm proud to announce that Brouhaha Comedy is returning to Vintage Villains on Saturday night, February 25th, with an 8 p.m. start time. Advance tickets are only $8 at Vintage Villains or $10 at the door. Get your tickets today before they're gone, and leave it to Ripper the Clown to assemble a tremendous comedic roster for Brouhaha 5, our after Valentine's Day show. Chris Duncheon will be making his official comedy show debut at Brouhaha 5. As you may know, back in October at the Pop Goes Culture Variety Show at Vintage Villains, Chris Duncheon forged through the competition. There's approximately 20 other competitors that night, and he received first place for his very first stand-up comedy routine. Chris's unconventional comedy style and approach wowed and wooed the crowd, and your votes not only presented him with first place, but over $400 in prizes. As with all of our Brouhaha comedy shows, the opening spot is reserved for a rookie, and I'm beyond pleased that my dear friend Chris Duncheon will be making his official comedy show debut at Brouhaha 5. Brouhaha 5 will feature the triumphant return of Pamela Adam. Now, at the 2015 Pop Goes Culture Variety Show at Vintage Villains, Pamela tied for 4th place with her comedy debut. Let me tell you something. The audience that night, they were absolutely brutal tour performers, booting them off stage left and right. And not only did Pamela survive, but they voted her one of the top acts of the night for her debut, and that speaks volumes. Pamela is also a favorite in the local theater circuit, immaculately portraying legendary pop culture icons such as Mary Poppins and Morticia Addams. Pamela is a favorite at Vintage Villains because she's absolutely hilarious, and with her last comedy appearance being approximately 1 year ago, I'm thrilled that she will be returning to the comedy stage at Brouhaha 5. You know, I'm a big fan of Larry Smith and his brilliant storytelling, and coincidentally, the 2 times that I've seen him perform, he received awards for his comedy routine. At the Gong Show at Sleepy Creek Vineyards, where he made his stand-up comedy debut, I had the pleasure of being there to see it and to judge that competition, and the Pop Goes Culture 2 variety show at Vintage Villains. And since that debut at the Gong Show, this Springfield-based comedian has performed throughout the Midwest, and I am so proud of everything that Larry Smith has accomplished in such a short period of time, and he's absolutely one of the nicest performers that I've had the pleasure of meeting through this journey. Trust me, Larry Smith's ingenious comedy repertoire is going to blow you away at Brouhaha 5. Erin Martin is a superlatively rare comedian with an amazing talent for mixing pop culture and real life, and I've always been a huge fan of his unique and powerful comedy style. And I could verify that the audience always loves Erin too, considering the fact that they awarded him a prestigious spot in the winner's circle at the aforementioned 2016 Pop Goes Culture Variety Show for Erin's hilarious comedy routine wherein he tied for 3rd place. Not only is Erin Martin a stand-up comedian extraordinaire, but he is also a podcast veteran. He's an amazing singer, and he recently started Park Rangers on UPTV. Coming off his award-winning set at Pop 2 this past October, Erin will be returning to the Vintage Villain stage on February 25th. And headlining Brouhaha 5 will be Rick Omundson. Now, Rick Omundson is a crowd favorite at Vintage Villains. How do I know this? Well, because everyone, and I mean everyone, always asks Ripper the Clown when Rick Omundson will be returning to the Vintage Villain stage. Well, after 1 year, not only will Rick be returning to Vintage Villains on February 25th for Brouhaha 5, but he'll be headlining the show. And while distributing Brouhaha 5 posters throughout this community, everyone always recognizes and knows and loves Rick Omundson. Rick is a local legend. What hasn't this guy done? I mean, he's performed and headlined comedy shows throughout the Midwest. Not only did he have his own kids' TV show, but he even appeared on America's Funniest People, and he could be heard weekends on 94.9 K-Rock. Rick's contributions to the entertainment scene are immeasurable, and I want to publicly thank Rick Omundson for everything he's done for the comedy community. I'm a huge fan of Rick Omundson's work, and I'm proud and honored to know him, and I'm proud and honored to have the incomparable Rick Omundson headlining Brouhaha 5.
Brouhaha comedy at Vintage Villains.
Tickets are on sale at Vintage Villains right now. Right now, people. Get your tickets today before they sell out. Advance tickets are only $8 or $10 at the door. That's a heck of a lot of entertainment for $8 or $10. And on February 25th, doors will open at 7 p.m. and the show will start at 8. You better get there early to secure your seats because tickets are general admission. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Ripper the Clown will be hosting. Whew! I almost forgot to plug myself. But that said, now it's time to plug our sponsors. Brouhaha 5 is sponsored by the new and improved Barber Shop, located at 807 North State Street in Westville, is an old-school barbershop with a new-school flair. Come on in for a haircut and visit Joe and Emily during the barbershop's new and extended hours, Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 1. The barbershop now offers an array of hairstyling and beard styling products. Ripper the Clown's grandpa loves going to the barbershop and is the only place he'll go for his haircut. Walk-ins are always welcome, and haircuts are only $12. You're happily working on your computer. Everything's fine. And then oh no! Having computer problems can be a major pain, especially when you need to find fast, trustworthy, and reliable service. Whenever Ripper the Clown has computer problems, I immediately call my friend Richard Woodard at 217-446-2765. Established in 2001, Woodard's Computing Services offers fast, friendly assistance along with a variety of computer-related services such as network setup and configuration, wireless setup, virus removal and support, and of course, computer repairs. Woodards also offers computer training, consultation, web design services, and hardware and software support. Richard Woodard's goal is to venture into the tangled world of networks, cables, and computer viruses and educate both home and business clients that computers aren't that scary. And trust me, I only trust my computer to Woodards. Call Woodards today at 217-446-2765 or visit woodardscomputing.com. Visit the Gold Rush Pawnbrokers downtown Danville at 20 North Hazel. The Gold Rush has been in business over 30 years, and as evidenced by their numerous Commercial News Reader's Choice Awards, including 2015 for Best Pawn Shop, the Gold Rush strives to be the absolute best in Vermilion County. The Gold Rush Pawnbrokers buy and sell merchandise of all varieties, and they make 30-day loans from $10 to $10,000, and remember, your first loan up to $200 is always interest-free. The Gold Rush also buys gold, and you can even pay your power and utility bills on location. The amazing inventory at the Gold Rush changes on a daily basis, from video game systems, games, and gaming equipment, to an endless variety of big screen TVs, laptops galore, tools of all shapes and sizes, and individually priced DVD box sets. And who can pass up the Gold Rush's dollar DVD section? And musicians, the Gold Rush carries a vast array of instruments, guitars, and music equipment. The Gold Rush is truly never the same store twice. The friendly and courteous staff at the Gold Rush is waiting to serve you 8:30 to 5 Monday through Fridays and 8:30 to 3 on Saturdays. Call 431-LOAN today. That's 431-LOAN, or better yet, swing by 20 North Hazel and explore the endless treasures awaiting you at the Gold Rush Pawnbrokers. For all of your e-cigarette, vapor supplies, juice, and accessory needs, visit the Chuckin Vape Shop at 2 locations in Central Illinois, 3803 North Vermilion Street in Danville, across from Carmack Car Capital, and 1628 Georgetown Road in Tilton at the County Market Plaza. Chuckin is open 10 to 7 Monday through Friday. Saturdays are open 11 to 8 and noon to 5 on Sunday. Chuckin Vape Shop stocks all the latest and current vape equipment from starter kits all the way up to higher end kits with an excellent selection of mods, batteries, chargers, RDAs, and coils. Chuckin Vape Shop also offers a complete line of premium juice and their own house line with an esoteric selection of more than 75 flavors. And Chuckin also houses the only vape lounge in Vermilion County. Check out and like Chuckin Vape Shop on Facebook, where they have a 4.9 out of 5-star review rating. And, as you are about to see, the knowledgeable staff at Chuckin really know how to blow smoke. And remember, Chuckin Vape Shop is your one-stop shop for the hottest vape products and premium and custom juice on the market today.
Brouhaha Comedy at Vintage Villains.
And I have breaking news from the Ripper the Clown news desk. Rumor has it that Chase from Chuckin Clouds will be on hand at Brouhaha 5 to entertain us with vape tricks and demonstrations during intermission. I've seen this guy in action, and you will be amazed at what he can do. And Ripper the Clown wants to personally thank Joe Phelps at the Barber Shop in Westville for sponsoring our 6th show in a row. Well, guys, that's your Brouhaha 5 roster. Tickets for Brouhaha 5 on Saturday night, February 25th, are available at Vintage Villains. Again, $8 in advance or $10 at the door. Get them early because we tend to sell out. And we'll see you on February 25th at the greatest venue in East Central Illinois, Vintage Villains.